Now, what's your favorite thing here, Mr. President?
I like it all. It's all good stuff.
Do you
Great American food.
President Trump likes fast food. A lot.
I want to show you a contrast of the person who's running against the buffoon, Kamala Harris. She was questioned yesterday with Stephanie Ruhle. This is a 1-minute clip. I don't need to watch any of the other interview. This is all I need to know about Kamala Harris and how she understands of how the working class operates. Take a listen to this.
Your opponent almost every day seems to be talking about this. So I just want to ask you yes or no. At any point in your life, have you served 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, working at a McDonald's? Yes or no? That's it.
I have.
Okay. Now the other job. But
it was not a small job. Like I did the fries. I mean, yes.
Okay, for a small period of time. But then let me ask about a big job.
But to your point, if you don't mind, before you get to the big job, there's a part of the reason I even talk about having worked at McDonald's is because there are people who work at McDonald's in our country who are trying to raise a family. I worked there as a student. I was a kid who worked there trying to raise families and pay rent on that. And I think part of the difference between me and my opponent includes our perspective on the needs of the American people and what our responsibility then is to meet those needs.
So there it is. And really, honestly, her working at McDonald's as a student, whether it was 1 week or 2 months or a year or 2, I don't give a how long it was. The fact that Kamala Harris had to work at a McDonald's when she was a student makes me want to vote for her for president of the United States. And there's plenty of people in this country who would use that one thing, that one aspect of her experience, because you would know if you worked at a McDonald's for more than 1 hour that you understand how hard an industry like that is and how hard it is to raise a family, not just be a student, have a little and walking around money for cigarettes and booze. Yep. I don't know what she was spending on. That's what I would have spent on, with cigarettes and booze. But the point is that little amount of scratch. Now people are trying to, well, right. I'm a degenerate, but we all know that. But the point is that Kamala Harris understands that aspect of American life, that yes, it is tough out here. It is hard to work for a living. Even if McDonald's isn't your one job, it's probably not. It's probably your second, third, maybe even your fourth goddamn job, just to raise a family. But she understands that. Not only does she understand that, is because she has been there to do it herself. And Donald Trump has never, other than to order a Big Mac and to probably belittle the people behind the counter.
Day. Right. He knows how to order the fuck out of a Big Mac.
When you roll up at a McDonald's, what does Donald Trump order?
Fish delight sometimes, right? The Big Macs are great. The quarter pounder with cheese. I mean, it's great stuff.
Making one, no. I mean, look, for all of us, I had some experiences during high school that were both unpaid internships and in the service industry that were paid. And I mean, and it wasn't even McDonald's. It wasn't the other end either, like some steak restaurant where I was getting huge tips. It's probably, the more of like the working class end of things. And you learn quickly what a job it is to be on your feet constantly and not get huge tips and all that. And it's, the fact that she has any understanding, I'm not saying you have to have done that to have an understanding. I mean, look, FDR, Kennedy, we've had some presidents who didn't have any understanding of that and still had amazing empathy for working people and for the poor and for the middle class. But it helps, as experiences help us all, if you've been through it at all. But it's more the fact that this motherfucker, Donald Trump, doesn't have any empathy for anybody who's even exactly like him. If it's not him, if it's his fucking mirror image standing there and he could shoot it, he would. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't give a shit about anybody else but him. So if it's the exact same person as him but not him, so there's no empathy. Of course, you're not going to have any empathy for people. You know what the United States of America is to Donald Trump? It's leverage. You pointed out before that you want somebody out there who's working for us and not just working for themselves. Donald Trump is trying to become president of the United States to stay out of jail, and because it is leverage that he can use in all the ways that he wants to get grift money, wants to get bribed, wants to all of that. That's what the United States is.
A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret? It's wrong, isn't it?
But it feels so right.
Then it's a deal?
Yes, we eat our pizza the wrong way.
Crust first.